Hey everybody! Welcome to our next installment of Art Lit. This month we are going to be doing Northwest Native American art. But first, Jordan has some housekeeping.
Yeah, so just a few reminders of some things that we covered earlier in the year. So first and foremost, just a reminder that we have a full 60 minutes for the Art Lit lesson in the classroom. Please work with your team to really manage that time and try to get in and out within that time box. So we want about 10 minutes for the overview of the artist that we're studying that month. And then the last 50 minutes are for the project and cleanup. So you might need to wrap the project up a little bit early in order to finish your cleanup in time. And you are also guaranteed those 60 minutes. So if any teachers are asking you to cut that short, please reach out to Kristen and I to let us know, because this is curriculum, we are supposed to have a full 60 minutes. And then just a reminder again for your team, make sure you have someone reach out at least to the teacher to remind a couple days before, reminding the teacher of the day and the time, and send them the link to the presentation so they have that ready to go when you get there. Might be good to reach out to the rest of your team as well, just to make sure everybody remembers, and make sure you know who is going to be presenting that next lesson. Never fun to walk into the classroom and have that be a surprise. And then kind of the last big thing is to please remember to restock the carts. It is happening most of the time, but not quite all of the time. And it's kind of a surprise when you show up thinking you're just going to grab a cart and go to the classroom and to see an empty cart, and now you have to scramble and find those supplies. So please do remember, after you've completed your project and you're back here in the Art Lit closet, please restock the cart. There are these little note cards on each cart with the list of exactly what should be on there, and then all of the supplies are always over here on the counter. Kristen always has things super organized and labeled. So yes, restock the carts. And then lastly, just let us know if you're running into any issues at all. We would love to know about that, to troubleshoot those. So definitely reach out to Kristen or I to let us know if you're having any issues with anything.
All right, so on to the project. We're going to make this really quick. We want you to make sure to review the slides. To get to the slides, it's a little bit tricky this time for some reason. We're working on that with our board, but we will link the link in this email so that you can just directly click right to those. Make sure to familiarize yourself, because part of the lesson talks about these, which are form line shapes, and those are found in these big lovely binders on each of the carts. Those form line shapes, there's like 30 of them in here, so there's enough for every kid to have one. This is the district curriculum stuff, so we do need to pass this along. So please make sure that you get all of these plastic sheets back into the binder. There also in this binder are these examples of the project that you're going to be doing, and we found that it was a little bit helpful for some of our parents to actually look and see how the form line shapes fit within the structure. And again, there's 30 of each of these. There is a difference between the binders. There is a 3-5 binder and a K2 binder. And the only real big difference is this part is the same, but the example parts are different, and you'll be using different animals with the younger kids versus the older kids. And all of those will be found, the copies will be found in our little accordion file here. So you'll be able to pass out all of the different types of animals.
All right, so getting into the specifics of the project, we're going to be creating totem animals. So these are the shapes you would normally see on a totem pole. But rather than doing it on a wooden pole, we're going to be doing it on these wooden sheets. And so I would definitely recommend that you watch the video that's in the slide deck. It is pretty quick and it will show you the process for how you're going to do that. It's a multi-step process where you're starting on a piece of paper and transferring it over onto this board. So definitely watch that video to understand that full process.
Yeah. One thing that we problem solved last night doing was there was a couple ideas about different styles and how to go about doing this project. An alternate idea was that we take the actual, sorry, I forgot to grab one, but we take the actual animal shape and we actually tape it. Well, the first thing you do is rub with just a normal pencil, holding your pencil kind of at a flat angle, rub, and then actually taping, which there's tape on the cart, taping that too, and then doing the drawing. And what we noticed is even if the kids mess up like a simple form line shape, even if they mess that up, you're able to still pull this off and erase like a little tiny bit and like correct it on the transfer. So that was an idea to make the lesson maybe a little shorter, especially for maybe the younger kids. So rubbing the back beforehand, taping on, then doing the form line shapes. But you, again, take a look at the things and feel out your classroom and see which one you think is going to be the best for them.
One thing I'll add, pencil is, so we're just using normal pencil for that transfer. So as Kristen was mentioning, you'll color on the back of the sheet. We are going to use the classroom pencils rather than pencils here from the Artlit room. It works best when the pencil is sharp, and you're gonna color using sort of the side of the pencil, and you wanna get quite a bit of the graphite on there. So really encourage the kids to color it in really darkly. It's going to make the transfer much easier. And if you're by going on the side of the pencil, it just goes a lot faster than the tip of the pencil. Most classrooms have at least 1 or 2 pencil sharpeners. But if
you're running into like a problem, I'll leave this one over on this counter so you could come and grab it to help sharpen pencils in their classroom to help the project a little bit more. All right.
Okay, so each of the carts are fully stocked with a collection of animals. There's a bunch. There's like an owl here, there's a wolf, there's a whole bunch in here. So students should be able to pick whatever animal they want, or if you just want to distribute them and not give the choice, however you want to do it is fine. If a particular animal is running low, if you could either let Kristen and I know so we can come in and make more photocopies, or if you're comfortable and have the time, you could get the photocopy machine badge from Lee in the front office, or Wendy.
Either one, or Lee.
And you could make copies as well. You just have to make sure that they're black and white only. We're not allowed to do color copies. But again, if you don't have the time for that or aren't comfortable, just let Kristen and I know and we can do that.
And it's only black and white, so it'll
true.
be okay.
It couldn't be color if you wanted.
These originals are going to be posted right up here on our bulletin board, so you're all good.
It's the end of the day and school's about to get out, so it's getting real loud.
They'll just be posted, up here. Sorry. They'll just be right up here in a little plastic sleeve. Okay? The only other thing is please restock the cart, and you'll notice that there are markers, and just please make sure to get back all of these markers because these are Artlit markers versus classroom markers, so really hone in that the kids shouldn't go to their classroom markers or get them mixed up. Okay? All right.
Have fun.
Thank you and have fun. Bye.